Zweimal brauchen wir es noch. Vielleicht kann ich schon mal was anfangen. Ja, geht ja schon. 3. Das ist ja schon mal besser gegangen. Halt läuft mit der Potions. Yes, bitte completed. Dann einmal das und einmal das, damit der blöde Sound aufhört. Dann machen wir einmal eine Colorful. So. Und Blue Flower. Den wir nur irgendwas aus Versehen doppelt machen oder so. Gut. All the potions are done. Now I need the sculptures to use them on. No matter how good the potion is, it would just be a cheap imitation if the sculpture is shoddy. You need a lot of them to make a whole field. Somebody skilled and quick with their hands. It's gotta be Elvin. The one Elvin made last time looked so real. I'll ask him. And since I'm going to the village, I should check in on Roy again. Going to ask him to help make them? No, he might have gotten another letter. And now that I know I can make the blue rose field, I can't help myself. I'm dying to tell someone. If I give him a little hint of progress, it might cheer him up. Mal schauen, ob wir das heute noch hinkriegen. So. Ich glaube, der ist da. Ne. Alvin und Roy. Da unten ist Roy und da ist Alvin. Perfekt. Darf ich die kurz fragen? Perfekt. Keine Ahnung. Hä? It's not an extraordinary place, but its stable and peaceful ecosystem is impressive. Thanks to your removing the prickly vines, the ecosystem feels richer than before. Buch bug extract, which I sometimes use to clean miscellaneous goods, seems to have a finer texture than before. So kann ich denn nicht. Bin ich doof? Muss ich zuerst zu ihm? You're the first witch I've ever had a proper conversation with, Ellie. Huh? But you've run a flower shop in Hylian for quite a while. Don't you get plenty of witch customers? They were customers, so I never formed deep connections. Of course, we exchanged pleasantries and built a certain level of familiarity. I was mostly listening, but they told me many fascinating and fun stories. Witches are certainly interesting beings, of course. I always tried to keep my distance since they were customers first. That's a shame. I bet they're great people once you get to know them. Ha, I think you might be mistaken about one thing though. I'm just not really a talker like you would expect. Huh? Really? It's only because I'm close with you that I talk this much. Honestly, there are plenty of days where I don't say a single word. Not a single word? Wow, I can't even imagine that. But still, that makes me really happy. It means you really think of me as a friend. I'm glad the first witch I became friends with was you, Ellie. Cloud Valley is home to many giant flowers, but they've gotten really short anthesis. They wither in less than one day. I've considered gathering the seeds and cultivating them myself, but due to some past experience, I don't feel like entering Cloud Valley. Roy, you look better than last time I saw you. Do I suppose my mind is a bit more at ease? Fortunately, it seems I will be able to get a train ticket. Wow, really? That's great. The train will get you there quickly, right? Yes, I had to pay a bit extra, but I'm just grateful I found one. What brings you here, Ellie? Well, I have good news too. I think I can show you that field of blue roses you've been looking for. Is that truly? Of course. And it's even near Wisteria. Truly? It's truly near Wisteria? To think it was so close all this time and I never knew. It was in a place that's hard to find by ordinary means. Ah, that reminds me, how will you show it to your teacher? Actually, hearing you say that gives me an idea. I was thinking of asking him if he wouldn't like to come to Wisteria with me after the visit. It's a quiet, clean town with many kind people. It would be good for his recuperation. So the town would get more residents, if that's what my teacher wants. Yes. If that happens, we could see the field of blue roses together again. I don't know the last time I had pounded like this. It feels just like when I got the letter from Enid saying I could return to Wisteria. I'm excited too. Hey, can I ask you something I've been curious about? If it's something I can answer, of course. Does the reason you became a florist also have to do with the blue roses? I can't say it's unrelated. Originally, flowers held no special meaning to me. I would step on plenty, but I never had any particular feelings about them. But when I saw that field of blue roses, I felt something for the first time. That they were incredibly beautiful. It must have been an unforgettable moment for you. Yes, at first, I thought I was under some kind of spell, although I never found a field of blue roses again after that day. After I retired, I traveled searching for it and I encountered many things. I visited many villages and met many people. And through that, I learned one thing. Flowers aren't meaningful just because they're beautiful, but because people use them for special occasions. People give flowers during meaningful moments. In joy, in sorrow, for comfort, for celebration, and for love. People give flowers to someone who matters. I thought it was a warm tradition. As I mentioned before, I lived a rather shameful life for a long time, so I wanted to do something meaningful. And that was become a florist. Yes. That's awesome, Roy. Thank you, Ellie. Alright, I would really like you to see the blue roses field before you leave, so I will hurry things along. Yes, thank you. I will be sure to inform you before I depart. Okay, the finish line is in sight. Let's go see Alvin and make the rose flower sculptures. It's not bad. So, scusi. Alvin, could you make a flower sculpture again, like last time? Another task from Black Cat God? Ah, no, not this time. Then shouldn't you settle your last debt first? Debt? You promised to tell me a story in return for the sculpture. I don't normally allow debts. Vice would be pushing it. Oh, right. I did say that, but this is kind of urgent. And what flower sculpture do you need now? A rose. Just one bloom? That will cost you a little extra, but manageable. Well, not just one, more like a lot. How many exactly? Enough to make a whole flower field? Phew, that's no small request. Is it impossible? How could I turn down a request from a human switch? Really? You will do it? Yes, but as I said, I won't be extending your debt again. With so many roses to craft, I will need you to help as my assistant. That way, you will also pay off what you owe me from last time. That's fine by me. Maybe not fine at all. Already complaining? That's not a line worthy of a protagonist. The road is long. Keep your hands moving, or you will never reach the ending you want. Now, what became of that Black Cat God's task? Oh, that. Roy wanted the flower from the temple, so he went to ask the Black Cat God's blessing. The god said, if you desire a promising flower, then bring me an ever-blooming flower nestled among living flowers. They also said living flowers bloom in the heart. Oh, quite a riddle. So you came to me hoping I could fashion this ever-blooming flower. Exactly. Even if it's artificial, it has to look real for the Black Cat God. But what of the living flower in the heart? What was the answer? It was Roy's pansy brooch. He always wears it close to his chest. He even prepared a massive bouquet of pansies. Oh, and the Black Cat God said something strange. No flower can bloom for 100 years. If only they would speak a little more plainly. Even the brightest hero must leave the stage when the curtain falls. A flower that blooms out of season has no fragrance, just like a hero who refuses to step down. You sound just like the Black Cat God. Heh, I will take it as a compliment. So the task is done. Now what's with the sudden need for a whole bed of roses? Well, that's a long story. The miracle of a blue rose. I never imagined there would be a witch who wanted to make such a garden. Oh, but don't tell Roy. It's a secret. I want to surprise him once it's complete. He'll be happy if he sees it with no clue beforehand. Understood. But keep your hands moving while you talk. So far, you've only managed a bouquet. You'll never meet your deadline at this pace. Ugh. So, are you trying to bring about a miracle yourself, Miss Witch? Huh? I wouldn't go that far. It's not that grand. Considering the meaning of a blue rose, perhaps it isn't that far off. For most, its meaning is impossible, yet to those who've seen it, it becomes a miracle. And miracles are things only the young truly believe in. I suspect the stage will be quite a spectacle. Spectacle? And look, our work is done. Your tale made the time fly. Box full of rose fragments. Blah blah blah, crafted by Alvin. Each petal is carved as if alive, just like a freshly bloomed rose. Wow, they look just like real roses. For props in the display, I gave them special care. Thanks, Alvin. With these, I can really make a whole field of flowers. Then I look forward to a splendid finale. And one small piece of advice so I don't spoil your performance. Don't assume that a seasoned actor is any more prepared for tragedy. Is that a riddle? No, just a reminder. A florist lives among the living. And those who keep life close sometimes lose it against their will. So if you're set on the ending you want, don't delay. Now I will excuse myself. I have a journal waiting to be written. Okay, thanks again. Now, where should I make this field of roses? How about in front of the temple? That's a temple entrance. I can't just claim it for myself. Well, you didn't break into the headmaster's office just to decorate it, right? I only went in, I didn't use it. Still, finding a more secluded spot might be better. Yeah, no need to attract attention. Somewhere hidden, with space for flower bed. Got it. We'll plant them where the green forest prickly vine core used to be. It's quite there, so Roy can enjoy it in peace. Wo? Zu Aaron? Im Green Forest. Also er muss zur Büchereidame und zur Malerdame. You remind me of Rex a lot. What? How? You're energetic, laugh a lot, and like places of wonder. So does Rex. Whenever he learns about a place of wonder, he insists on visiting it himself. That's how I came to see many sceneries. He took me to various places. You have a point, but I'm actually one of Rex's kind. By the way, Aaron, you go on adventures with Rex? When I'm alone, I don't feel like leaving the house at all. But whenever Rex sees me reading, he approaches me and talks. He asks me if I want to go to a certain place. Although I don't accompany Rex everywhere, we have indeed traveled to many places together. Didn't expect that. To me, Aaron is totally Professor Library. Professor Library? It sounds nice, but I don't think I'm capable of that. I've been there. It's a serene and graceful place. Sometimes I wonder why people can be so pious. Aaron, I brought more candy. Let's dance together. Dance? Wasn't it supposed to be ceremony? Actually, it's not really dancing, just working around in a circle. I'm not so sure. Just eat the can and follow me. Even the younger freshmen do it. Ellie, do you remember all the steps? Of course. Memorize them to teach the new students every year. Now, let's start. Let's start. You don't have to repeat it. Then just repeat after me and follow the next steps. Easy, right? Let's begin. We pursue learning with the burning passion of the sun. Pursue blah blah blah. We communicate and unite like a comet in flight. We understand everything like water flowing under the moon. We embrace all like our land and grow together. Okay. Oh my god. Come here, just follow me. The opening ceremony is now concluded. It's more interesting than I expected, right? But it seems like the book itself hasn't changed. Just like happened after using the weakness potion. Nothing. Did you use the wrong method to break the seal again? But the book clearly said to prove that we are new students of the School of Witches. Maybe the book didn't see the dance the freshmen performed. The book has no eyes after all. No, Ellie, the book. Something is happening? Awakened, awakened, awakened. The book is speaking, isn't it? I can almost hear it in my mind. The silent guardian, it allows only the worthy to hear. Aren't you instant this right away? I'm barely keeping up. It grants the power to break the silence. To think I have met a witch who understands my words. Since my awakening, it is the first time. Arin, what first time are you talking about? Meeting someone who understands its words. It says it's the first time since it was created. You must. A witch, the first ever established by witches. You must. Asking the first city built by witches. Suddenly asking questions now? You? If I do not answer, it will close its eyes and remain silent forever. Looks like the book's eyes are closing already. Hylian. Lutheran Otto. Answering on your behalf, the answer is correct at least. Oh, me? With eyes like an unfathomable lake, hiding endless curiosity, you have awakened me. I did awaken you, but not alone. I am the silent guardian. Only truth is just. Falsehood must remain silent. Witch who seeks the hidden truths beneath the surface. What truth do you seek, and what lies must remain silent? Oh, Mr. Book. Silent guardian, before that. You speak with respect. Continue. The one who awakened you is the witch named Ellie, standing beside me. Yes, I woke you. To be precise, we performed the school ritual together, Aaron and I. I see. Are you the child awakened by starlight, invited for this ritual? Your teal eyes told the innocence and purity of freshly sprouted leaves. Huh? I'm not a freshman. I'm a witch about to be fully initiated. I thought we agreed to call that an apprentice witch. Possible. Your form does not convey the intellect to understand me. Huh? Yet do not despair at my words. The passion in your eyes will bloom like weeds, no matter how trampled. Leaves? You mean weeds? Virgil, I think this book has a worse personality than you. I, guardian of the mind, agree with the words of the guardian of silence. Virgil, do you want to be sealed next? Yes. You who stand on the edge of a great witch have succeeded in awakening me. Congratulations on beginning the great task of understanding me. How long do we have to endure this? Erin, the book seems more interesting in talking to you than me. Don't you want to ask it something? Then I will speak to you, to the silent guardian. The one who created you, Parks. What truths were you instructed to protect, and when were you commanded to remain silent? A pointed question, but I cannot answer. To reach the truth, to read me, you must gather more languages and truths about people. Then what must I do? Aaron, what is it saying now? I still can't understand. I don't know. I've never heard anything like this. It seems like a language. It refuses to be understood, huh? Truly a nasty book. I guess. We will have to translate and decode its words. Look, the front pages have unfolded so we can read them. I see. I guess the book opens little by little as we understand its words. Ellie, if you don't mind, let me research a bit more. And we can continue working on it. Would it be okay? Of course. I'm curious too why Parks made such cantankerous difficult book. Thank you. Then let me know when you're ready to speak to the Silent Guardian again. Got it. Thank you for your help, Ellie.